Hi, welcome to Crates with Zed. Today we're going to be looking at the Bone Chilling Bonanza case. This is the new Halloween update case that just came out today. Recording this about 3 hours after the update's gone live. Let's go through what kind of things this case can contain. So the two rarest items here are the Bare Bones, great pun, and the Demonic Dome. Each of those are going to be 0.43% chance of getting any unique. There's also a 15% chance that it'll be strange, and a 0.66 chance of unusual, as always. We've also got that the next tier down, the Power Spike, the Sightseer, the Last Laugh, the Mad Lad, and the Clown's Cover-Up. Each of those is going to be a 0.68% chance of opening. The next tier down, we have the Warlock's Warcloak, Dead Heat, I love this, the Stunt Suit, the Del Dynamic, Classic Criminal, the Main Cast, great pun, Sharpshooter's Shroud, and Jumping Jester. Each of those is going to be more likely. They're each at 1.56%. And finally, the last here is the ludicrously lunatic Lunan Fedora, love the neon lights, the Mean Captain, a great pun on a classic hat, the Team Captain, Shortness of Breath, Splitting Headache, again, love the hat, Thunderdome, Construction Cover, Concealed Convict, Six-Eyed Specs, Medical Mummy, and the Make Ogre, another great pun. So looking at the case, I am seeing it go for 50 to 40 cents. I expect this to continue to go down. You can pick these up as you complete the Halloween contracts. Maybe they also drop normally. I assume they do. I went through the Steam market for all of these items, and I just priced out how much the unique items are. I'm not calculating the prices for stranges or unusuals because there's really not many on the market. I think I only saw 2 or 3 unusuals on my first pass. So these prices are incomplete because the update just came out and not a lot of people are selling them yet. And it's missing the 15% strange and the 0.66 unusual value, so my expected value is a bit of an underestimate right now. If you want to subscribe, I'll be putting out more videos as the value of this crate settles and we can figure out how much we expect to get out of each opening here. The crate is costing me about 1.11 keys to open, and the price of keys at time of recording are 71.11 refined. I have 25 of the Bone Chilling Bonanza case and 25 of the Bone Chilling Bonanza keys. Now, since the update just came out, these aren't going to be tradable for a week here, so I'll have to be trying to sell these on the Steam market instead of trying to trade them for keys again. I will, however, continue to update my profit graph as I sell or trade items here. Let's start with number 1. There we go, we got the Make Ogre. Okay, that's a loss off the bat here of 0.93 keys. We also get a Blasphemet. Case number 2. Alright, Dead Heat. I wanted this one. That one is worth 0.89 keys, so we lose a little bit of profit, but I wanted it anyways. Let's go to case number 3. We got the Thunderdome, number 4. We got the Last Laugh. Now that is a higher tier item with only a 0.68% chance. Now this one had a lot of demand on the market. It's worth 3.53 keys, giving us a profit of 2.43 keys. We're still down about a key, 0.43 overall, but we've got some decent pulls so far. Let's go to number 5. We have the Mean Captain. That one is worth 0.24 keys right now, losing us about 0.87 keys. We'll go to number 6. We got Medical Mummy. That's the lowest value one we've opened so far. Let's hope we don't see more like it. Number 7. We have a Blasphemet. That's one of our bonus items. We got a strange part buildings destroyed. Let's go to the main item. We got a six-eyed specs. That one is a bit of a loss here. And I just looked up that strange part buildings destroyed, and it's actually worth 2.5 keys here. So I'm going to add that to the last value here. And we'll call that a 1.5 key profit on the last one. We will go continuing on to the next one here. We have a classic criminal. That one is worth 1.23 keys, giving us a bit of a profit. I'm a little surprised to see it that high, given that it's a 1.66%. I expect that to drop as we go on here. Number 9. We got a strange, ludicrously lunatic Lunan Fedora. So normally this would be worth just the 0.11 keys, but because it's strange, it bumps it up to about $1. So we'll call that about a third of a key. And our bonus item is strange part kills with a taunt attack, which itself is worth about 1.3 keys. We'll call that 1.61 keys total, giving us a profit of 0.5 keys for that opening. On to the next one, number 10, and we'll take a short break. Bonus item is aged mustache gray paint. I don't believe that one's worth too much. And Mad Lad. That one is worth 3.95 keys, giving us a profit of 2.84 keys. So we'll take a quick break. Let's look at our graphs here. Our value open graph is kind of lopsided right now, given that we got some extra value from some of the lower items. The value is kind of shooting up on those. So our total value is actually looking at what it would be if we sold it on the market at the buy price. Let me switch that to the selling price here. And that makes it look a little happier. So that would be more of an upper bound of what we've pulled so far. So the total value is actually 14.56 keys, and we've only opened up 10. So we're doing pretty well so far for what we've opened. Let me reorganize real quick. So our best pulls so far are the Last Laugh worth 3.53 keys, and our two bonus pulls, the Strange Part kills with a taunt attack and Strange Part buildings destroyed. We also got the Mad Lad, which is worth 3.95 keys. So overall, I'm real happy with what we're doing. Again, this hinges on what I can sell it for on the Steam market today, but I'll keep you all updated. Let's keep going with the last 15 cases here. Number 11. We got Sightseer. Now this one looks really cool. It is worth 3.46 keys, and I love it. Number 12. We got Constructor's Cover. That one is only worth 0.12 keys right now. We'll see how much it goes for. Number 13. We got the Concealed Convict. That one is also not worth a ton. We'll keep going. Number 14. Love it. The Splitting Headache. I actually remember voting that one up on the Steam Workshop. Number 15. We got the Shortness of Breath. Now, this one I was surprised to see. It's one of the most common items out of the case, but it's holding a value of 0.94 keys on the market right now. We'll see what I get for it, but I guess this is a highly coveted item so far. Number 16. We got another Splitting Headache, which gives me a bit of a splitting headache. I don't want to see more low-valued ones like that. We'll keep going. We have the Main Cast. That one's worth 0.95 keys. Let's go to the next one here. Another Splitting Headache. Oh boy. Okay, number 19. Number 19. Another shortness of breath. We'll see again what I get for that. Half a key to a full key. We'll see. Number 20. We got a strange concealed convict. Continuing on, number 21. We got the fearsome fluorescence. We'll go to that was the bonus item. We'll look at another splitting headache. I don't want to see any more of these. Yeah, the fearsome fluorescence is just a Halloween restricted bonus item. It doesn't go for much. Same with the Blasphemette, another Halloween restricted bonus item we've opened 2 of so far. It's going for about 50 cents Canadian on the market, but probably less once more get opened. We'll go to number 22. Another shortness of breath. Great. Maybe a key? Bonus item? We got the Caravan, which is a great bit for Halloween. Looks just like the Sniper's Caravan. Okay, number 23. The main captain. Number 24. Another one of those neon fedoras. Bonus item. A strange count transfer tool, which only goes for a few cents on the Steam market. We'll go look at the last case here. This is the 100th case on the channel. We get the main captain. So we spent about 27.75 keys to open up everything here. At best, if I sold everything now on the Steam market, we would get 23.85 keys. If I change our total value / profit to be what people are buying for on the Steam market, it's looking more like 10.4 keys. So this case isn't the greatest one to be opening right now if you're looking to make money. I'll go through the calculations with all the stranges and unusuals as we get more prices, but it's looking bad early on when the prices are high. So if you're looking for crates that are profitable to open, check out some of the other videos on my channel where I've opened up some older cases that surprisingly are worth more once you open them. You can see my profit graph at the top here. That's all the money I've made from opening 100 cases and crates. Actually, that graph wasn't working for the Halloween cases. I've updated it to show what we've made. So we started with a profit of 3.54 keys across the 75 cases we opened before this video, and we're down to our first loss at 0.67 keys below what I started the series with. Highly recommend taking a look at my first video where I made 10 keys by opening 25 crates. Highly recommend that crate. In this Halloween update, there's been dozens of new community items added. There's been 8 community maps added, a bunch of unusual effects for hats and taunts, and these items get into the game when you vote for them on the Steam Workshop. And I've actually made one on the Steam Workshop that I'm hoping can get into a future update. I've made one called Team Fortress. It's a pun to do with Tetris. It's a Tetris skin as a war paint. I think it looks gorgeous on rocket launchers. It kind of reminds me of a Game Boy, the shiny label on a Game Boy, and put a lot of work into it, and it looks great across a bunch of different weapons. I especially love for the pistol, the Tetronymos slide right inside there. Yeah, if you'd like to see this in the game, potentially in the next Team Fortress update, I'd love if you went in the description, visited my workshop item, and voted yes. Anyways, that was the video. Please subscribe if you want to see more Halloween case openings. Maybe we'll take a look at some older cases to see if any of those are profitable. Especially during Halloween, all the old cases, but not the crates, get Halloween-themed unusual effects, and I know those are worth more. So that'll probably change the profit calculations. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.